Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTFTGs Game Show. I'm MikeC.
I'm Fred Watt.
Hey, today we're going to be talking to you about Superman. Up and away. Superman. What is it? The fifth or sixth incarnation of Superman? I think it's the sixth.
I don't know. You forget.
I'm not counting Smallville and stuff like that. I'm not counting that. But like, and all those Lois and Clarks and stuff like that. I mean, like big screen type of thing. I think it's
Superman 45 or something.
I think it's the fourth time because you got Christopher Reeve.
He did a rock of them.
Yeah, and Brandon Routh. Actually, it's only this is the fourth one. Christopher Lee, Brandon Routh. Then you had what's his name? Henry Cavill. As far as the big screen, and now you have David Cornsweet added to this.
So Superman is still in the theaters. Unfortunately, I did have opportunity to see it, but I did not go see it. And I'll tell y'all why. Here we go.
Is it a horror store?
Nah. But I'll tell you why after Mike's review. We all know here at the game show, Mike is the resonated expert on Marvel and DC. Everything Marvel and DC. I'm more of a fan, so anything that I say, take it with a grain of salt. Mike is more biblical about his. So, Mike, let's do our rating on it. Well, how was it? What do you give Superman?
Superman, actually, I give it a 4 out of 5, brother.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Whoa.
4 out of 5.
Okay.
So walking into this movie, I had no expectations for it.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn took the helm of it. You know, James Gunn with Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. I swear we're talking about this guy again. I feel like I'm doing this thing again about James Gunn. Guardians of the Galaxy, I know, a lot of them were good. The third one I didn't really love so much like everybody else loved and everything, but James Gunn can definitely do some movies, okay? What him up there taking over this, I was more skeptical than anything. Because that last Guardian of the Galaxy wasn't his best work to me. I like Guardians 2, and the first one was a great thing for us because you never knew about these characters. So starting off with this movie, right? I won't spoil it too much because it's still out there in the theaters, but I will give a little bit of tidbits, so minor spoilers for that. So they start the introduction with this movie. I did like how they don't start like the whole backstory type of thing. Okay.
Right.
So they already got you with a premise saying that you already know who Superman is. All right. So just to give you a little picture of how it first began. It began with like some a little bit of back dialogue. So he does explain some stuff. So they said like 3 years ago, a being from another world arrived to the planet. 3 months ago, he got a job at the Daily Planet and introduced himself to the world. I'm sorry, 30 years ago. My bad. 30 years ago. He arrived at Daily Planet. 3 years ago, I'll take that back. Not 30 years ago. 30 years ago, he arrived on Earth. Okay. 30 years ago, he arrived on Earth. Everybody know the backstory of Superman. 3 months ago, he started a job at the Daily Planet and introduced himself as Superman. Because Clark Kent, Superman, same people, whatever. 3 hours ago, he lost his first fight. So you basically. What you see in the previews of him up there crashing and bleeding and stuff like that, that's basically the start of the movie. Okay. So you turn to find out this is the first fight he ever lost. So, Superman, he thought he could take out anybody and everything like that. He got his butt handed to him and everything. So you got your introduction and everything. He all battered and bruised, and Crypto, he has Crypto to save him and stuff like that. Crypto takes him up to the fortress and everything. Then he get fixed up with the beam of light and everything like that. So you do get to see a lot of the stuff from the comics, like the Superman robots. You know what I'm saying? You got Crypto. Crypto was completely CGI, so there was not a real dog there. They had to act with a floating tennis ball. Okay, but that's not a real dog there. So they got Crypto got him onto the thing. Great visuals and everything like that. The Fortress of Solitude is coming up out the ice and everything like that. And then it comes up on the big door. It has the Superman insignia up on there. and this looked like it's linked to far as Superman's DNA, so it opens up and everything. While when Crypto barks and everything, because Superman's close to the door, it opens up and everything like that. So they get him back in there, strap him to the chair, get him all fixed. Meanwhile, going inside the actual fortress and everything, right? You hear the voices of his parents and everything, with the in the excuse me, in his language and everything, right? As far as God darn, I forgot his language. Now I'm drawing a blank and everything, right? So they up there speaking in his language and everything. Krypton. There you look at that. You know some stuff, Fred. Kryptonian language. And his Kryptonian language and everything. As far as you see his mom and dad. His dad was played by Bradley Cooper, okay? Speaking in the Kryptonian. Damn, you know, James Gunn likes to use actors from other things on up in there. So you get a lot of actors that you've seen previously up inside this movie. Also, you get some new people as well, too. So he's up there doing that, and they saying how, you know, we sent him to the planet to, you know, to carry on his legacy and everything like that, to be the best thing from humankind, to lead them and guide them and everything like that. But it was a broken type of message and everything like that, which you'll find out later on. It has another part as far as to it. Oh boy, excuse me. So Superman gets fixed and everything like that. Then he heads back to the battle. I'm not going to give everything away. I just want to give you just the little premise of it, and then I'm going to jump around far as through the rest of the movie. So then he gets all hit with the beams and everything like that. The robots up there saying, you know, he likes the sound of his parents, you know, because it soothes him and everything like that. So robots are having a little banter back and forth and everything like that. One of the voices of the robots, you know him from, he does voice of a lot of robots, man. He did the voice of Sonny on iRobot long time ago. I don't know if everybody even remember seeing that. But great actor. He does what's that, Resident Alien right now too, that's on Sci-Fi. So yeah, great actor and everything. Love his voice and everything. So meanwhile, you get all that stuff. He gets healed up, then he heads back to fighting everything. Meanwhile, the engineer is basically another character that is basically infused with cybernetics and everything like that, nanobots and everything, and she can form herself to everything. So while he's flying back, the engineer is trying to find out where Superman is and everything, and she goes to where the fortress is going down, right? And she's on the comm with Lex, and Lex says, she tells Lex that I can go ahead and find the fortress or whatever. I can dig inside the fortress and get out of the thing. Lex said we got everything we need. So meanwhile, while Superman's flying back, he runs into a person, a big old, look like Tony Stark, old school Iron Man suit, right? Which is supposed to be Ultraman and everything, right? Then start battling and fighting and everything like that. So that's just the quick little beginning of the movie. But all in all, far as for that, man, you get introduced to some other characters. They have the Justice Gang instead of they got the Justice Gang, which is supposedly led by Guy Gardner. You have Hawk Girl, and then you have Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, and Mr. Terrific. Okay. So Mr. Terrific is a brother up in this film. Okay. So they did the greatest type of fan service for this guy, man. He has a great shining moment in the film where you really know what Mr. Terrific can do, right? Man, I'm freaking Mr. Terrific. And he gets down and starts taking out a lot of guys, man. They did a great job with Mr. Terrific. Didn't even know he was like that, but they really shined his character, okay? He's almost like a scene still in the show.
Now you said
Then you
Hawk
have
Girl.
Hawk Girl.
Is that like a crossover from DC? I mean, from Marvel?
All this DC. Hawk Girl, the flying one, not Hulk.
Hawk
Girl.
Okay.
The Hawk Girl, the flying one.
Okay.
You know, like in I don't know if you ever watched the Superman series and everything like that, or Justice League.
Yeah,
How they
he
had
has
Hawk Girl
on
up in
like
there.
the Hawk mask or something like
Yeah,
that. With the
Hawk
wings.
Girl and everything. So she was up
Okay.
there. Her character I didn't like too much because anytime she would be in battle and everything like that, she'd be doing all that screaming. And screaming and stuff, bro. It was annoying far as with that. But oh boy, Nathan Fillion, he played Guy Gardner. Awesome, great task. He was a freaking butthole, and he acted his character out. He was a straight butthole up in the movie. Butthole to Superman. He was all around. He played it good. He played it good. So you got that Lex Luthor. So they had the dude. What was the guy that played Lex Luthor? He was the Beast on the X-Men movies. Nicholas Hoult. Okay, so he played Lex
Was that
Luthor.
the same
So
guy,
meanwhile,
Zombieland dude? He was in
not
Zombieland.
Zombieland, but he was like what's that? With the he was a zombie and he liked the girl or whatever and became human and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about somebody else.
yeah. But he did a great job as Lex, man. He was you just he really hated Superman, brother, and he brought that to tenfold or whatever, right? So I'm gonna go back to far as the beginning. So basically, he was flying back to the robot, and they basically explained Lex has configured like 1,350. I might be off by a couple of numbers. 1,350 battle simulations as far as for Superman because he was feeding the guy in the suit different numbers and everything for his battle formations to get Superman flying towards. He says 1A, 2B. He would catch him or whatever, and then hit him or something like that with another number that he would give because he would always know what Superman's done because he just and so many fights and everything. Lex just gathered all the resources and everything and knows how to confront Superman and fight him and everything like that. So, um, they did great casting for us for that. Like I said, Hawk Girl wasn't what I wanted her to be. You know what I'm saying? That holler was a little too much far as for me. Great visuals. They brought not Mephisto. I'm sorry, Metamorphosis Man or something like that. What's that? Metamorpho. So this is a character that you never really saw up in the DC universe. This is the one that could change the elements and stuff like that. So basically, a little spoiler. So when Superman get caught and everything, he's taken to another world and everything, and basically no sun. Of course, no sun means what? Superman don't have no powers. He's basically powerless. Okay, so he basically creates a sun and everything to get Superman some powers so he can fight out of that world and everything like that. But it's terrific. Like I said, he got down and got busy. All in all, it was a really good movie, man. It was a good, solid movie, man. Great characters, great. Lois Lane, she did a great job as Lois Lane, and also too, Lois already knows that Superman is Superman, so they don't have to go through that whole process of like he's not Superman, he's just Clark and stuff like that. So this is a world that you've been into that Superman's been around for a little bit, so it's not like starting fresh from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that because a lot of times you can do a quick synopsis, but we don't need to see him growing up again because we've been seeing so many iterations of Superman. We do not need all that back dialogue because that's wasting movie time because you only got a certain time to get a story and a production across to people because people will lose interest if you don't keep them excited and stuff like that, which I think he did a great job of keeping that interest and everything and making the movie flow and everything like that. So he did a great job. I was pleasantly surprised, except for the Hawk Girl incident. Had a good climactic battle at the end as well too, and good funny moments and stuff like that. So great job, great casting. Other than the Hawk Girl.
All right, Mike. So I'm gonna give my thing after we do I guess a final verdict. Oh, let me find the
final verdict, Fred.
All right, and that's what I forgot to do. All right, there we go. All right, well, all right. So final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict, Fred.
Is this a movie ticket or are we gonna see this on Netflix or DVD or do they still make DVDs?
They still make Blu-rays. And you know what? I would say movie ticket, and when this come out, I think I might actually buckle down and get like the Blu-ray for that. This and another movie we're going to review later on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna add this on collection because it's a nice little introduction for us to Superman, and it kept me pleasantly interested, and it was a good overall, good show, man.
All right. And the thing for me, why I said that I did have opportunity to see it, and I still have opportunity to see it. And again, take this as fan. Mike's review is more biblical. For me, I just got tired of them constantly remaking the Superman character. Now, for me, it's like the investment that I had into all the characters, like when The Rock became part of
Damn,
the DC
yeah,
universe.
That messed up a lot of stuff. Yeah,
and Wonder Woman and Flash and Cyborg and all these other characters that they brought, and then the Batman stuff. All these characters that they brought, and then when they make a new movie, you got new faces. Now, if they're going to do something like Marvel with like multiple universes and then bring all these characters back for it to make sense, that would be a great thing. But for me, I just lost interest in seeing any, just investing in any more DC movies, DC comic movies. If I happen to see it, it may be like if I'm cleaning up and I'll just hear the audio while it's playing, or if somebody comes to the house and they want to see the movie, yeah, I'll put it on and watch it then. But for me, that's why I kind of lost contact with it, because they just maneuvering too many people around. I thought the people that played the last guy that played the Superman, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the relationship between the studios and him, but I thought that was a great Superman, and they actually used him again in another movie. And then you're talking about doing this Justice League and all this other stuff, and none of that stuff came for fruition, right?
Right.
And one of the things that also lost me is when they were doing like the Batman thing, like the last Batman movie that I saw, except for the dude that played in the Twilight series. I thought that he was good, but the guy that was
the Batman,
the Batman, I thought that he was good, but the one that played like with Ben
Affleck,
not Ben Affleck, but the other Batman, we had
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Christian Bale.
So, like at the end of that, you know, they have this scenario where you can hear them over talking, and it was like, use his real name, Robin. You know what I'm saying? You know that ending that, and I'm thinking that, hey man, the DC universe is picking up. Now we're going to see something with Batman and Robin. Oh wow, this is going to be great. And then nothing ever happened with that. And then the next movie that came out, there was just another Batman. It's just too many reboots of, especially with Superman. It's just too many reboots of these characters, man. It's just, I don't hold a investment in seeing it, because I'm like, okay, you know, it's like, you know, you waiting for your dad to come pick you up, and you're like, you're waiting. Then it's 10 o'clock and your mom tell you go sleep. He ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? So, go to bed. Your daddy ain't coming.
he ain't coming.
It's like, so my father's not coming. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And that's why I just chose not to see it. I may watch it. Like
you're not, but okay.
I still have the potentiality to watch it, but I don't know. But that was my spiel about it.
All right, Fred. I guess it's all right then. I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, like
still
always,
searching
guys,
out the window.
Show.
Is he coming? He said he was going to bring you Easter basket, and that's the worst time.
God.
No Easter basket. Don't see the father. Say he was gonna bring me some Big Macs and all this other stuff. Still staying on my grandmother's window. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a little bit of sound like a therapy session, Mike.
Yes, it does. But like always, you guys get us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show today. Don't forget to face the store page. Don't forget to hit that bell when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Gamer Show and about upcoming stuff as well too. Did you want to talk about that on this video?
Oh no, we'll talk about it.
Fantastic. Well, there you go.
Hey.
There you go. Go ahead and do your spiel.
Hey, y'all do know we're over there on TikTok, man. So go over there and give us a follow. And please like and subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep watching as always. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.
Later, y'all.